Hi guys, Tom Bell here from Revenue Tactics, your go-to affiliate marketing channel for paid traffic strategies and building campaigns that really scale. Now today's video is one I've been really looking forward to making, because if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that most of what gets talked about in the affiliate marketing education space revolves around digital products, clickbank offers, VSL funnels, information products, the usual suspects. And look, I love those models. I built a significant part of my own income from them and I teach them extensively. But today I want to talk about something the vast majority of affiliates are completely overlooking. E-commerce affiliate offers, physical products, real things that get shipped to people's doors, and an opportunity that right now has significantly less competition than the digital product space, a broader potential audience and the kind of economics that can produce very serious daily numbers when you get it right. And I'm not going to just tell you that, I'm going to show you. In just a few moments, I'm going to take you inside my actual sales account and show you real revenue numbers from just one e-commerce affiliate campaign that I'm running right now. And then I'm going to show you my Google Ads account and show you the actual spend behind those results. Both sides of the equation on screen today, because I think that's the best way that I can serve you on this channel to show you what's actually working, not just talk about it theoretically. Now, if you're new here, welcome to Revenue Tactics. Hit subscribe because this is exactly what I put out every single week. And drop me a comment below. Are you running affiliate campaigns right now? You're running e-commerce offers as an affiliate? Or is this something you've been thinking about getting into? I'd love to know where you're at. Right then, let's get into it. So before I start screen sharing, I want to spend a couple of minutes making the case for why this opportunity exists in the first place. Because the honest answer is surprisingly simple. Most affiliates don't pursue e-commerce offers just because nobody told them to. The affiliate marketing education space, courses, YouTube channels, communities, is overwhelmingly focused on digital products, clickbank, VSL funnels, information products, make money online offers. That's where the content tends to point people, and that's where the crowd goes. Which means the e-commerce affiliate space is comparatively wide open. Fewer affiliates competing for the same traffic, less saturated angles, and offers that in many cases convert to a broader audience than a niche digital information product ever could. The second reason e-commerce offers deserve your attention is trust. Physical products carry an inherent credibility that digital products sometimes struggle with. When somebody sees an ad for a gadget, home device, a beauty item, they understand what they're buying. There's no ambiguity. No, is this thing real? Question in the back of the mind. Now that trust translates into conversion rates that can surprise you, particularly when your traffic and landing page are properly aligned with the offer and traffic type. And the third reason, and this is one that really matters for traffic sources that we're going to talk about later, is the fit between physical products and the current mindset of the people you're reaching. A native ad user, for example, is browsing, discovering, open to something they didn't know they needed 5 minutes ago. That's the perfect mindset for a physical product that solves a real problem or satisfies a genuine desire. By contrast, a search ad viewer is actively looking. They already have intent. And intent-based traffic hitting a well-structured e-commerce affiliate funnel can produce some of the most efficient economics in paid advertising. The opportunity is real, the competition is lower than you'd expect, and the proof is on my screen. Let's go take a look. Okay guys, so super quick screen share my side. So as you can see, I'm just short of 10K a month here. Hopefully you can forgive me the $200. We've got a conversion rate here of 2%, over 2% actually, 2.21%, which is a really good conversion rate for an offer like this. And I'm just going to take you to the offer itself that I'm running. Unfortunately, I can't show you exactly what that is because I'm very aware if I put that publicly on YouTube, I'm going to have quite a few competitors that I don't really want. So I'm at 20% with this offer, which means I've actually made $50,000 this month in sales. I'm on quite a nice back-end deal as well there, guys. This is an offer in the home DIY survivor market that I've been running for about 4 years now, and it's been really good on and off. We're actually making $300,000 at one point in this campaign per month, so some really nice numbers there. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to the dashboard. So as we can see, everything's laid out there. The offer hasn't been on today. There's been a couple of problems with the offer. So the vendor's been making a couple of changes to the main website. So I've left traffic off today and we'll turn that back on tomorrow, I imagine. Now, I know a lot of you guys want to know, okay, well, what's the actual profit you made here, Tom? Sure, it's good to see the big numbers, but how much money did you make? So I'm going to show you. So let me go into my Google Ads account. That's where we've been running it on search traffic. There we go. I'll just change the date because we've been running this in April. So 1st to 30th. There we go, and you can see I've spent £3,000 because I'm in the UK. That's about $4,000, okay? So I've made over 100% ROI there. Very good margin for this kind of offer. Now, some of you, that's not going to be enough for. Some of you are going to say, okay, well, you could fake those numbers. So what I'm going to do is bring you back into the dashboard. Now, what I couldn't fake is the EPC number. That would be very difficult to fake. It'd be very easy to get it down because we could send loads of really cheap, poor quality traffic and deflate that EPC, but actually getting a high EPC, that'd be very difficult to fake, okay? So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to go to the reporting. I'm going to go to the offer tab here. And I'm going to change the date range to the same as my ad account. And as you can see here, my EPC is almost $1.7, which is a great EPC. Generally speaking, anything above $1 is really good for when it comes to affiliate offers. But here you go. Okay, so the data doesn't lie, guys. So I'm just going to come back to the main dashboard. There you go. There's your screen recording. There's the evidence. Okay guys, welcome back. So you've seen the numbers, real revenue, real ad spend, real results from a real e-commerce campaign. Now let's talk about how you actually get traffic to these offers, because this is where a lot of affiliates, even experienced ones, make mistakes that cost them significantly. The good news is that e-commerce affiliate offers work well across multiple traffic sources, which means you're not depending on a single platform. And as we've talked about many times on this channel, that diversification is one of the most important things that you can build into your business. Let me walk you through the three sources that I'd focus on. Number one, search ads, Google and Microsoft Bing. You've already seen Google ads in the screen share, so you know this works, but let me give you a bit more context on why search traffic is such a natural fit for e-commerce affiliate offers specifically. The fundamental difference between search traffic and every other paid traffic source is intent. When somebody types a query into Google or Bing, they're telling you exactly what they want. They're raising their hand. They're actively looking for a solution to a problem or a product that meets a specific need. That intent changes everything. On native or social traffic, you're interrupting somebody's browsing experience and hoping your ad is relevant enough to generate a click. On search traffic, the person has already decided they want something. Your job is to simply show it with the right answer at the right moment. For e-commerce affiliate offers, particularly those solving a specific searchable problem, the intent-based dynamic can produce exceptional conversion rates compared to other traffic sources. Now, a word on Microsoft Bing specifically, because it gets overlooked constantly and it shouldn't. Bing's audience demographic skews slightly older and on average has a higher household income than Google's. For certain e-commerce verticals, health devices, home products, financial tools, survival and preparedness, that demographic is actually a better fit than Google's broader audience. And the CPCs on Bing are consistently lower than Google's for equivalent keywords, less competition, lower cost, comparable or better demographic for certain offers. That's a combination worth paying serious attention to. Now, the compliance consideration is worth mentioning. Both Google and Bing have specific policies around affiliate marketing that you need to understand before you run. Bridge pages, direct linking restrictions, landing page requirements. Know the rules, guys, on each platform before you spend $1. Getting it right from the start saves you significant headaches later. Number two, native ads. This is my core traffic source, and for e-commerce affiliate offers, it's an exceptional fit for reasons that go beyond the numbers. The native ad user is in a content consumption mindset. They're browsing, reading, discovering. They're not actively searching for your product, but they are open to being introduced to it if the offer approach feels natural and relevant. That is the discovery phase of the purchase journey, and physical products, particularly those that solve problems the user didn't fully know they had, thrive in the discovery phase. The advertorial format is your primary weapon here, and for e-commerce offers specifically, where there's often no VSL doing the closing work for you on the other side of your landing page, the advertorial has to work harder than it does on a VSL-based campaign, which means social proof is not optional, it's essential. Real customer testimonials before and after stories where relevant, specific results with specific details, reviews that speak directly to the concerns and desires of your target audience, guys. The person landing on your e-commerce advertorial needs to feel before they ever reach the product page that real people have tried this, that it worked for them, and that it could work for them too. That trust building work is what the advertorial does, and when it's done well, the click-through rate to the product page and the subsequent conversion rate can be genuinely impressive. Taboola, Rev Content, Outbrain, and Newsbreak are my primary native platforms for e-com. Each have slightly different audience characteristics and inventory types, but the advertorial approach and the e-commerce offer fit apply across all three. Traffic source number three, Facebook and Instagram. Now, I want to be honest with you about Facebook or Meta in the context of this video because I think nuance matters here more than cheerleading. Facebook and Instagram are powerful platforms for e-commerce, very powerful. The visual ad format, the sophisticated audience targeting, the powerful algorithm, and the enormous scale of the user base all makes them genuinely compelling for physical product promotion. But as many of you watching this will know from personal experience, the account stability issues on Facebook for affiliate marketers are real and ongoing. Accounts can be be restricted, campaigns get disapproved. What works today can stop working tomorrow without warning or clear explanation. I've talked about this many times on this channel, and it's the primary reason I moved my core traffic strategy towards native ads years ago. So where does Facebook earn its place in an e-commerce affiliate stack? Retargeting. This is where Facebook genuinely shines for this model. Now, someone who's clicked on your native ad, visited your advertorial, browsed the product page but didn't convert, that person is warm. They know the offer exists. They showed enough interest to click. Retargeting that audience on Facebook and Instagram with visual creatives that reinforces the offer, a strong testimonial video, a before and after image, a limited time offer perhaps can capture a significant percentage of conversions that would otherwise have been lost. Used intelligently as a retargeting layer on top of your native ads or search traffic campaigns, Facebook earns its place in the stack without exposing your entire business to the platform risk that comes with using it. And that's the closing message I want to leave on traffic sources. Search, native, and Facebook each reach your audience at a different point in their purchase journey. Search captures active intent, native creates discovery, Facebook retargets the warm. Together, they build a traffic ecosystem that's significantly more resilient and significantly more profitable than any single source ever could be alone. Right, let's talk about where to actually find these offers, because knowing the traffic strategy is only half the equation. You need quality offer inventory to send that traffic to. Here are the networks I'd focus on one by one. GiddyUp is one of the best known e-commerce focused affiliate networks and a natural starting point. Strong physical product inventory across multiple verticals, health, beauty, home, outdoor and more. As I mentioned in another video on my channel recently, GiddyUp runs on the Everflow platform. If you watch that video, you'll recognize the interface when you log in. ShareASale and Awin, these are strong for brand direct e-commerce affiliate programs. Slightly less performance marketing focus than GiddyUp, but excellent for finding established physical product brands with proven conversion histories, solid tracking infrastructure and reliable payment records. If you're looking for brands rather than pure performance offers, start here. CJ Affiliate, Commission Junction, has been around longer than most affiliate networks in the space and has strong relationships with established e-commerce brands across a wide range of verticals. Good for finding offers with longer track records and more predictable conversion data. ClickBank physical offers. This one genuinely surprises people. Most affiliates think of ClickBank as purely a digital product marketplace, but ClickBank does carry physical product offers, supplements, survival gear, health devices, and they're often overlooked precisely because people assume they're not there. Worth exploring within a platform you're already familiar with, guys. Direct brand relationships. This is the highest ceiling option and the one that produces the best long-term economics. Brands running their own affiliate programs directly. I've worked with loads of these over the years, often on Everflow or similar infrastructure with custom payout structures negotiated based on your volume and traffic quality. These deals don't come from browsing a marketplace. They come from relationships, from affiliate managers who know your name, trust your traffic quality and want to work with you directly because you've earned that trust through results. It takes longer to get there, but when you do, the terms are better, the support is better, and the offers are often exclusive in a way that public network inventory simply isn't. The honest message on networks, the best e-commerce affiliate opportunities tend to move further away from public platforms the more serious you get. Start with the public networks, build your track record and pursue the direct relationships as your results give you the credibility to do so. So let me bring the title promise to life with some real numbers, because you've already seen the proof on screen today, so let's now talk about the path to 10K a month in commission. E-commerce affiliate offers vary significantly in their payout structures. Some operate on a percentage of sale basis, typically anywhere from 10 to 40%, depending on the product margin and the network relationship. Others pay a flat commission per sale, regardless of order value. It's a flat $50 commission per sale, guys, which is a reasonable average across many physical product offers. $10,000 a month requires 200 sales. That's roughly 6 to 7 sales a day. At $100 per sale, which is achievable on higher ticket physical products and supplement offers with strong upsell sequences, you need 100 sales a month, just over 3 a day. Now, neither of those numbers is out of reach for well-optimized campaigns generate consistent results across several traffic sources. The ROAS target you need to be profitable depends on your commission rate, your traffic costs, and how hard you're scaling and saturating the market. But as a general working target, a 1.5 to 3x return on ad spend gives you enough margin to test, optimize, and scale without burning through your budget before the campaign has found its feet. Now, on the landing page, and I've touched on this already, but it's worth repeating clearly, e-commerce affiliate offers need a stronger landing page than digital product offers in most cases, because there's no VSL on the other side doing the heavy lifting for you on the sales side. Your advertorial needs to build the case, handle the objections, and create genuine desire before the person reaches the product page. Social proof, your most powerful tool, testimonials, results, reviews, specific, credible, and directly relevant to the person reading. Get this right and your landing page becomes a genuine conversion asset, guys. Get it wrong and even great traffic won't save your numbers. On scaling, the same discipline applies here as everywhere else. Find something that's working first. Don't scale a losing campaign, hoping volume will fix the conversion problem. It won't. And when you have a profitable campaign, increase the budget by around 30% every 48 hours. Not doubling, not tripling, gradual, controlled scaling that gives the campaign and the platform's algorithm time to adjust to each new level of spend. And as you scale vertically through budget increases, look to scale horizontally across traffic sources simultaneously. A winning angle on native that's been proven to convert can often be adapted to search or retargeted on Facebook. That cross-platform expansion is how campaigns go from a few $100s a day to the kind of numbers that make 10K a month a realistic monthly baseline rather than a ceiling. In terms of milestones, month 1 is about learning, getting your campaigns live, generating real data, understanding what the market responds to. Month 2 and month 3 is about finding your winner and getting to profitability. Month 4 through month 6 is where you scale what's working and start building the traffic ecosystem across multiple sources. $10,000 a month by month 6 is a genuine target for someone who approaches this with discipline, applies the fundamentals properly, and doesn't give up when the first campaign doesn't necessarily immediately work. And that last point matters more than any tactic I've mentioned today. The affiliates who hit these numbers are almost always the ones who treated a losing campaign as data rather than a failure, the ones who kept going when it would have been easy to stop. That mindset, combined with the right offer, the right traffic, and the right landing page, is what 10K a month is actually built on. Right then guys, quick recap to wrap all this up. As we've talked about, e-com offers are one of the most underutilized opportunities in this entire industry right now. Less competition than digital product verticals, broader audiences, physical products that carry inherent trust, and traffic sources, search, native, and Facebook that reach your potential customer at every stage of the purchase journey. You've seen the real numbers today, real revenue, real ad spend on screen. This is not theory. This is the model that works when you apply it properly. If you want to build the traffic foundation that makes this possible, more specifically the native ad skills, the landing page construction, the campaign testing, the scaling discipline, that's exactly what I cover in complete detail inside my Native Ads Masterclass. Over-the-shoulder training built on real experience from myself, someone running these campaigns every single day. And if you want to build this out directly with me on your specific offers, your specific campaigns, your specific numbers, my one-on-one coaching program gives you 6 months access directly to me personally, where we screen share everything together. We build your whole affiliate business from the ground up, and we don't go live until I'm happy with your funnel. Both are linked below in the description. If you found this useful, please give it a like. It genuinely helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. Which traffic source are you most excited to test with affiliate offers or e-commerce offers? I'd love to hear from you. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.